Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to day 113 of the Chronological Read Through the Bible. Today's reading and commentary primarily covers 2 Samuel chapter 6. Now, our reading today picks up in verse 12, but I will be starting at the beginning of chapter 6. David, having now secured the city of Jerusalem, is moving the Ark of the Covenant into Jerusalem. However, things do not go as planned or as desired in the beginning. David has the men build a brand new cart, which they place the ark upon. And in the transport of the ark, a priest by the name of Uzziah reaches out his hand to steady the ark and is struck dead by the anger of God. Now, you would say, well, that just doesn't sound right. I believe that it's because this priest knew that that was not the proper way to move the ark. Maybe he had remained silent on it. Maybe it was just the severity of the Lord teaching the people that this is a holy article and is not to be transported in such a reckless way. Of course, the Ark of the Covenant was supposed to be transported by Levite priest, not only the Levite priest, but in particular the Cohen division of the Levitical priest. So now the ark is set at an individual's home, which for the period of time of the ark being there, they receive a great blessing. This acts only more to convince David of the need for bringing the ark into Jerusalem. But as that time passes, it also allows them to learn the laws of God, to learn there is a proper way to deal with the articles of the Lord. And so now the priests are made ready, the ark is fashioned, and begins the parade or the march for the ark into Jerusalem. All along the way, every few steps, David has a sacrifice made in order to honor the Lord, to recognize the Lord's holiness. Once they start entering into Jerusalem, David is dancing and praising the Lord when Michal, his wife from whose father was King Saul, she is watching this procession from a window. You have to wonder why she wasn't a part of it to begin with, but she's watching these events from a window and is ashamed of her husband, the king's actions that day, of his parading and his dancing as the ark comes into the city. And once home, instead of her encouraging her husband and saying how great it is that the ark of God is now here with us, she chastises her husband. She's not a supporting wife at all, is she? And she basically says to him that it was a shame for him to be dancing naked before the people. Not meaning he was literally naked, but in the sense of that he was exposing himself. In other words, her father, King Saul, he would never have stooped so low as to do something like that. It's very sad how his wife responds, and for that action, she never bears him any children. I don't think it was on her part. I think it is because the Lord did not allow a scornful woman to have the gift of children. Well, now that the ark is in Jerusalem, at this point it's not in the temple, it is in a makeshift tabernacle. Now, this is not the true tabernacle, and there's different divisions as far as what commentators say. Some say that the tabernacle was destroyed on the day that the Philistines came and took the ark, and that the other articles of the tabernacle remained just in another makeshift tent. Others say that it was at Shiloh and then later at Ramah for a short time. We don't know exactly what ever happened to the true tabernacle. Maybe it's still out there. We don't know. Others say it was plundered later in time. Well, brother and sister, I do hope that you're having a blessed day. Until tomorrow, God bless.